So my days, spent here have kind of changed since the beginning when I started doing the shop, doing tuning and everything. Back then I'd be at the shop 8 a.m. Let's say. I wouldn't leave till 8 o'clock at night. I would work. I would tune. I would work. I would do whatever it took. If there's something that interests me or something I wanted to learn, I put the time into it. I did whatever I had to do to keep going at it. I might come home, grab some dinner, go back to the shop, and I'd work until 2 in the morning, till I'm pretty much to the point where I can't focus anymore. Go home, sleep, eat breakfast, go back, do it again, and repeat and repeat and repeat. And that's how it kind of started in the beginning. My typical day now, I get up 5:30, exercise, eat breakfast, I get my kids ready for school. I get here to the shop around 8 o'clock. I work for about an hour before my tuning session starts at 9. So, if a motor needs to get done in the back room in the clean room, or if something needs to get welded, or if I have to, do a transmission rebuild or something, I utilize that hour the best I can. Client shows up at 9 for the tuning appointment. We do 4-hour sessions of tuning, tune it in that time period. I'll stop. Hopefully in that time period I have lunch. Next car comes in, tune that. And then we're out of here around 5:30, but I go home and I have about an hour and a half to 2 hours of emails to answer a night, or doing research for a project, or staying on top of what's going on in the industry, and just trying to keep my roots, keep my feel on the industry of what's happening, what's going on, to stay current. One thing that made us really stand out and be successful back when we started Evans Tuning was the sharing of resources for knowledge. So we had the forum, we had a really good website content. We shared things like how to size a fuel injector, or bolt thread and size for turbo manifolds, for turbos, for things like that. Like, it was a solid base for somebody that wanted to build a car that was looking for technical information. There was a place that they could go and rely on in getting the proper technical information, instead of going to a forum or hearing from a friend, or something that there's a lot of misguided information out there that isn't correct. So we were able to provide that, and in doing so, that helped solidify us as being a reputable shop, a knowledgeable shop, and having the ability to communicate with the customer, or the or a potential customer, just looking at us for knowledge, or for advice, or things like that. We were able to answer it and give them a solid, good answer for a problem, or for a question that they had. Like, making lucky to me doesn't really. I mean, it's the backbreaking work that's been done to lay the foundation for where we're at right now. It's not. I mean, yeah, all this other stuff has happened and it's whatever, but that's like chump change compared to like the I've gone through to get to where I'm at. Anywhere from being here for. I mean, we were building the race cars. I remember building our True Street Integra. I was here for a solid week. I literally slept on the floor in the shop. I ate maybe once or twice a day. I was working probably 20 hours a day to make the car, to make the race, to just race, just to get the car out so everyone can see it. And I eventually got the car done. I mean, all the effort that went into it, it still wasn't done. But I've done that with a lot of cars and a lot of things. I'll keep going at something until it's finished. I mean, time management on a project only works so far until you actually need the time to finish it, and you're coming up short, and you have to put the hours into something to get it done. And it's been like that with the race cars. It's been like that with our business. It's been like that with just getting things done around here in general. It's a lot of work, a lot of effort, and most people do not realize how much time, effort, blood, sweat, tears that go into running your own business. It may not even necessarily be with us, but it's pretty stressful. It's worth it in the end because this is my baby, this is my business, this is what we eat, sleep, and breathe here. But it's far from being lucky, that's for sure.
What's the one moment that made Evans Tuning great?
There isn't any. There isn't one thing that made Evans Tuning, what it is. It's accumulation of days, of weeks, of years of putting the hours in, and doing right by our customers, and trying to be the most stand-up shop, stand-up people, and to do what we need to do to make this place run day to day. I mean, there hasn't been one single thing that that comes to mind. There's been highlights, things that I can say, kind of stand out my mind maybe, but those things that have been highlights for us have not been, that solidified Evans Tuning as being, the dominant force or like the one-stop shop for everyone to go to, and it's not been like that.
You didn't win the business lottery.
I did not win the business lottery.